Okay, so what if first contact didn't happen in the future? What if it already occurred? Not with a landing, not with a message saying hello, but quietly, subtly, in ways we didn't recognize at the time. Because maybe the biggest assumption we ever made was thinking we would notice it at all. When scientists study the universe closely, some theories don't ask if we've been contacted. They ask how we missed it. For decades, humanity searched the sky for a clear signal, a broadcast, a spacecraft, something undeniable, something impossible to ignore. But many researchers believe that expectation is fundamentally flawed. An advanced civilization wouldn't announce itself loudly. It would observe, test, leave traces subtle enough to be dismissed as coincidence. One reason these theories persist is because modern science no longer asks if life exists elsewhere. It asks how common it might be. Astronomers have confirmed thousands of exoplanets. Many of them orbit within habitable zones. Some are similar in size and composition to Earth. From a scientific perspective, life in the universe is no longer speculative. What remains uncertain is intelligence and intention. Today, we'll explore several well-known theories that suggest Earth may have already been contacted, and the evidence was never as obvious as we imagined. Number 10. The Zoo Hypothesis. The zoo hypothesis suggests advanced civilizations already know we exist, but deliberately avoid open contact. Like animals in a protected reserve, we're observed without interference, watched, studied, left alone. This idea offers a chilling answer to the Fermi paradox. The universe isn't silent because it's empty. It's silent because interaction is restricted. The zoo hypothesis was first formally proposed in the 1970s by astrophysicist John Ball. It wasn't meant as science fiction, but as a serious attempt to explain why a universe that should be full of life appears so quiet. Even today, the idea is still discussed in academic papers and SETI debates, not because it is proven, but because it cannot be easily ruled out. Some versions of the theory go even further. They suggest rules may exist that prohibit interference until a civilization reaches a certain level of self-awareness. If that's true, humanity might not be ignored, but monitored. Number 9. Ancient knowledge that appeared too early. Ancient civilizations described astronomical knowledge they should not have possessed, precise alignments, mathematical consistency, cosmic awareness, knowledge that appears long before modern tools existed. Some believe this knowledge was not discovered, but introduced. Supporters of this idea point out that similar symbols, myths, and star references appear across cultures that had no known contact with each other, separated by oceans, yet telling the same story. Coincidence? Or a common external influence? Number 8. The sudden leap in human consciousness. For most of history, human progress was slow. Then, suddenly, something shifted. Language, art, abstract thinking, almost as if a switch had been flipped. This moment, often called the cognitive revolution, appears almost abruptly in the archaeological record. Archaeologists often point to evidence such as symbolic art, ritual burials, and increasingly complex tools appearing within a relatively short time frame. Some theories suggest environmental pressure. Others suggest genetic mutation. This doesn't imply outside intervention, but it does raise an important scientific question. Why did behavioral modernity emerge when it did, and not hundreds of thousands of years earlier? And a few ask the forbidden question: what if something accelerated our evolution? Number 7. UFO activity near nuclear sites. During the Cold War, unidentified objects were repeatedly reported near nuclear facilities. Missile systems failed. Radar detected unexplainable movements. Incidents were reported in both the United States and the Soviet Union, often using similar descriptions and outcomes. Different enemies, same phenomena. These reports are not limited to a single decade or a single country. Declassified military documents confirm that unidentified aerial phenomena have been taken seriously by defense agencies, not as proof of extraterrestrials, but as unknowns that could not be identified or ignored. In recent years, governments have publicly acknowledged that some encounters remain unresolved. If an external intelligence were monitoring humanity, nuclear technology would represent a critical threshold, a moment where a species becomes dangerous, not just to itself. What if contact doesn't require awareness? When humans study animals in the wild, the animals don't know they're part of an experiment. They don't understand drones, tracking devices, or observation posts. From their perspective, nothing unusual is happening. Some theorists suggest the same could apply to us, that contact may have occurred in ways that never registered as contact at all. Another unsettling idea is that contact wouldn't look like control. It wouldn't mean domination or invasion. It would mean guidance. A slight adjustment here, a limit there, a boundary humanity never quite crosses. Some researchers speculate that repeated technological dead ends, unexplained limits, or sudden societal collapses might not be entirely accidental, not imposed aggressively, but quietly reinforced. Many contact theories share one unsettling idea: waiting. Not waiting for intelligence, not waiting for technology, waiting for behavior. Can a civilization control its aggression? Can it manage power responsibly? Can it survive its own inventions? From this perspective, Earth may not be ignored. It may be under continuous observation. Number 6. Messages hidden in mathematics. Mathematics is universal. It doesn't depend on language, culture, or biology. Some scientists believe intelligent messages would be hidden in patterns, constants, and ratios. Unlike spoken language, mathematics cannot be mistranslated. If a civilization wanted to leave a message that lasted millennia, math would survive long after cultures disappear. This is why mathematics has been used in real-world attempts at contact. The Arecibo message, sent in 1974, used binary code, numbers, and basic mathematical relationships to communicate information about humanity. It reflects a serious scientific belief. If intelligence exists elsewhere, mathematics would be our common ground, not spoken, encoded. Number 5. Unexplained genetic markers. Human DNA contains anomalies that activate cognition and awareness. Sections once labeled as junk DNA are now known to influence development and perception. While mainstream science strongly rejects artificial intervention, the mystery remains open. Why do we question reality at all? Why do we look up and wonder? Number 4. Non-interactive probes. Many unidentified phenomena do not communicate. They don't land. They don't signal. They observe. Some theories suggest autonomous probes designed to monitor civilizations over centuries, silent, persistent, indifferent to discovery. Number 3. The dark forest theory. In a hostile universe, revealing your position is dangerous. Every civilization hides. Every signal is a risk. In this context, contact would look not like greeting, it would look like constant surveillance. Number 2. We have been broadcasting for a century. Earth's radio signals escaped into space long ago. They carry our languages, our conflicts, our fears. Any civilization within range already knows we are here. Contact may not require arrival. It already happened. Number 1. Contact doesn't look like we expect. The greatest mistake is assuming contact must be obvious. A landing, a message, a meeting. True contact might be subtle, long-term, already complete. Maybe Earth is not waiting to be discovered. Maybe it already was. And maybe silence is not absence, it is intention. The universe doesn't reveal its secrets to those who rush. It reveals them to those who know how to look. Subscribe and keep listening to the silence.